Hey y'all, I'm JJ. Today is April 18th, 2025. I know I haven't been around in a while. I haven't been feeling good. And I haven't been honest to people about it. I've been having problems eating, and for a while there I was having problems like keeping anything down. And so I ended up finally buckling and going to the hospital, urgent care. And then they started like freaking me out, saying that I had like liver damage and pancreatitis. But I only have like my liver enzymes or whatever are just elevated. They're coming back to where they're supposed to be. So is my kidneys, or not my kidney, my pancreas is starting to get better too. I don't feel like as much pain in my stomach. It was like a all the time type thing. And apparently I read on the test results that I have a hernia at my belly button. Nobody told me about. Okay. So, yeah, I was in the hospital from the 13th to the 15th, and I've been home. I've been able to eat and drink liquids and keep them down. I'm not like dry heaving all the time, and oh my gosh, I guess I was having like all my arms were like just tingling and going numb, and then my face started doing it, and apparently it was because I wasn't getting enough oxygen because I was hyperventilating a lot. I was a complete mess when I went to the hospital. I could not stand up and walk on my own because I had no energy. I was like almost falling over all the time, so they had to wheel me around in a wheelchair or the bed, you know. I had to use a commode a couple times just because, you know, all I could do was stand up, turn around, sit. I didn't really care who was in the room at the time either. But then I got moved to a different room where I had a roommate, and it was because I was doing better. And then I got to go home the next day, and it was pretty painful still when I got home. I mean, I still feel some pain like right up in here and stuff, but I can deal with it right now. My personal goal weight was 200, and I'm like, at the hospital I was 210, so I'm almost there. I need to get new clothes. I need to get out of the mindset that I can't fit into certain things because my mind hasn't caught up with my body yet, because October 8th was the surgery, and I used to be 386, and now I'm like 210. So, oh, also another good thing is my diabetes is under control, so I don't have to take my metformin no more. So like, that's totally dope. They have me taking some potassium pills, so that way it helps the potassium in my body, whatever. And then they're gonna prescribe some vitamin D for me because, you know, here in this state, we don't get a whole lot of that, you know? So what else? Oh, that movie Sandscape is so, I don't like putting it together, but oh my gosh, it's so much fun to just think with. You know, when I get stoned, I just roll the thing over and the sand just keeps, you know. And there's more than just purple in there. There's purple, there's like a whitish or a lighter purple. There's a gold in there. I was just like, holy crap. Didn't look like that when I was putting it in there. So, yeah. And this shirt is big on me. This is me. I got my wings. Yeah. So I don't smoke indica anymore because it was always giving me body heavy and anxiety, like, in my body. I don't know how to explain it, but, like, and then I would just get anxiety as well. And I was just feeling so heavy, even though I was losing weight. So I switched to sativa, and I mean, if I want to get up and do things, I can get up and do things. But if I want to sit there and relax, I can totally do that too. And it's just so easy, and it's just so nice. So that's what I've been doing. I got my lungs checked, an x-ray of my lungs, and it says that my lungs are clear. And that is a big deal for me because my mom had adenocarcinoma, lung cancer or something. I don't know if I said it right, but it was in her lung, and she had this huge lump on her clavicle bone. That's this thing here, in case people don't know, the bone like right here. And she was turning like brown and stuff. So apparently, because I'm a non-smoking female in my 40s, I'm at higher risk. And because my aunt died of it and my mom died of it, I'm at even higher risk. So it's like, I probably should stop thinking about it, but whatever. I don't know if I'm oversharing either. So yeah, and emotionally, I haven't been like there, you know. I've been having a hard time concentrating or feeling any motivation or even wanting to watch like any videos or anything. I haven't been wanting to do anything. I've just been sleeping. Finally, I'm able to sleep. Oh, it was a couple days that I wasn't able to sleep. I wasn't able to eat nothing. I wasn't able to even drink anything, keep anything down. Like, so I'm totally stoked that I'm getting better. And they told me it's because of all my alcohol drinking in the past. You know, that's really hard to swallow, that I did this to myself. That really sucks. I thought I was gonna die, y'all. I quit drinking a while ago, but now I have an even more incentive to never drink again, because that was hard to deal with. I was crying all the time. I've been crying a lot about this. And so I guess that's what has been going on for me. Yeah, I just can't believe that I did it to myself. I blame myself. I know I did wrong. I know I had a really bad drinking problem for a long time. I started when I was like 13, and I stopped like last year when I was 40. So, oh my god. That's just, man, if I could go back in time and redo things, I totally would. I would do a lot of things different, but I can't. So I'll just work on the now and the future, right? But that's seriously, it was a total wake-up call for me. I was so scared. And you know what? I knew that it was serious because I was in the ICU up there, you know. And then there were so many doctors and so many nurses, like everywhere, all the time. And they had an alarm on my bed, so I couldn't get up because I wasn't stable on my own. And it would scream, because sometimes when they're in there helping me go to the bathroom, you know, they forget that I have an alarm on my bed. But man, I've even had so many people calling me lately, like, to help me through the next 3 months. Whatever I need. I've had the nurses call me a lot saying, you know, we got good news for you. We got good news for you. I can't tell you how happy I am. I swear to goodness. But yeah, that's been my life lately. I knew something was wrong because my legs were always shaking. And whenever I'd stand up or take the dog down to go potty, or, you know, my stomach was always hurting. Especially when there was pressure. I thought it was because I was starving, even though I was eating, y'all. I need to start thinking about my kids more and remember that I didn't like it when my mom didn't keep up on her health, and then she just, like, all of a sudden had stage 4 cancer and then died 10 minutes later. And I know how heartbroken I am about that. And I can't do that to my kids. So, I promise to people and myself and my kids, I'm going to take better care of myself. I really am. Because I didn't do all this hard work and get this surgery and everything and lose all this weight just to screw it up with something else, you know? I mean, I guess I kind of should have known, because nothing ever good happens to me without any bad happening. So, yep. I think that's pretty much it, y'all. Sorry for my blubber, my trauma dump. I can't believe the things I've done to myself. I let myself get almost 400 pounds. And now, you know, but my peer support worker says, don't beat yourself up too much about the drinking because it was a coping mechanism at the time, blah, 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 blah. But you know what? I have a hard time not beating myself up because I'm still the one that put the drink to my mouth and whatever. I don't know if I'm rambling or not, but so I think that's it. But I hope you guys are having a great whatever part of the day it is, and I will talk to you later.